2,500 years ago, nestled in a fertile valley along the border between India and Nepal, a child was born who was to become the Buddha. The stories say that before his birth, his mother, the queen of a small Indian kingdom, had a dream.
A beautiful white elephant offered the queen a lotus flower.
When a prince was born in the sacred garden of Lumbini, but he was no ordinary prince. They named him Siddhartha Gautam. Prince Siddhartha's incredible journey was to begin in the sacred garden of Lumbini. Legend has it that his mother, Queen Maya Devi, while traveling from Tilorakot, the capital of Shakya kingdom, gave birth to him in Lumbini when she was on her way to her maternal home in Devdaha. It was here that the newborn infant took his first 7 steps toward the east, beginning a path to enlightenment, which would change humankind, and he would be known to the world as Lord Buddha.
अनि भगवान बुद्ध 7 पाइला हिँडिसकेपछि 3 शब्द सिंहनाद गर्नुभयो बोल्नुभयो अग्गो हमस्मि लोकस्य ज्येष्ठो हमस्मि लोकस्य श्रेष्ठो हमस्मि लोकस्य अयमन्तिमा जाति नथिदाने पुनः भ भन्ने उनले चाहिँ सिंहनाद गरे.
The world is filled with pain and sorrow, the Buddha would one day teach. But I have found a serenity, he told his followers, that you can find too.
Was inscribed on UNESCO's list of World Heritage Properties in 1997 in recognition of its archaeological and religious significance. The World Heritage Property consists of the marker stone inside the Mayadevi temple, which marks the exact birth spot of Lord Buddha. The Asoka pillar, which Emperor Asoka is believed to have erected in 249 BC with Pali language inscriptions in the Brahmi script to mark this location as the birthplace of Lord Buddha, and the nativity sculpture, which depicts Lord Buddha's mother, Queen Maya Devi, giving birth to him, are also located within the sacred garden. The sacred garden, along with other areas in and around Lumbini, need to be safeguarded and further developed in ways that are linked to improving the socio-economic conditions of the local population. The sacred garden, which symbolizes enlightenment, is located within the 1 by 3 mile Lumbini project area, which also consists of New Lumbini village, monastic zone, and the central link. New Lumbini village is the zone that represents worldly activities through which pilgrims enter the site to begin the spiritual journey. This zone contains facilities for visitors. The monastic zone is designed to enable visitors to attain knowledge and undergo spiritual purification before they proceed to the sacred birthplace of Lord Buddha. The monastic zone consists of Buddhist monasteries from all around the world, along with meditation centers. The central link is in the middle of the Lumbini project area, with a 12-meter wide canal that takes visitors to the sacred garden, signifying transition from worldly life to enlightenment.
Lumbini is one of the most holy and significant places for one of the world's great religions. Lord Buddha himself advised his followers to visit 4 sacred places relevant to his life, one of which is his birthplace. His birthplace, Lumbini, is not only spiritually and historically significant for humankind, but is also a site of great archaeological importance. Recent archaeological discoveries within the Mayadevi temple of Lord Buddha's birthplace.
Everybody, every human being wants happiness. And Buddha, he acts like a teacher. You are your own master. Future, everything depends on your own shoulder. Buddha's responsibility is just to show the path. That's all.
The Buddha can shine out from the eyes of anybody. Inside the buffeting of an ordinary human life, at any moment what the Buddha found, we can find.
In southern Nepal, at the foot of the Himalayas, is one of the world's holiest places, Lumbini, where, according to the sacred tales, the Buddha was born. Today, Buddhist pilgrims from all over the world make their way here to be in the presence of the sage whose life story is inseparable from centuries of anecdotes and legends.
There are countless stories of the Buddha. Each tradition, each culture, each time period has their own stories. We have lots of visual narratives and artwork from all over Buddhist Asia. But the first written material, actually, the first biography, say, of the Buddha, really, we don't see that before about 500 years after his death. For the first few centuries, Buddhist narrative was oral.
Historically, it is based on something certainly that happened. There must have been someone who corresponded with Gautama Buddha, who we don't know. We don't know how much of it is pure fairy tale and how much of it is historic fact. But it doesn't matter. It touches something that we all basically know.
The relevance of it is in the message of the story, the promise of the story. Like any good story, it has a lot to teach. So the story of his life, then, is a beautiful way of telling the teaching.
He who sees me sees the teaching, the Buddha said. And he who sees the teaching sees me.